Coming up.
Let me guess, you're here for your Yogi Park? Ever since that incident went down, it's been one looky-loo after another. No one's here for the train. As you can probably tell, I've had a lot of time on my hands. You've heard the news, right? No. I guess I had to inform you, there was a deadly riot at Yoyogi Park yesterday. If you want the gory details, go check the giant screen at Shibuya. Long story short, a couple folks lost their lives in that park. You could hear the sirens wailing all night long. Anyway, sorry to talk your ear off. Probably not something I should be doing on the job. Probably was, who knows. No, I think there was voice acting.
You need something, kid?
What happened here?
Well, here's what they said on TV. Panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths.
Your mouth's not moving. I guess you must be telepathic. No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty disturbing, right? But those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults.
Ooh.
Oh, you're back. So, you know that special report at the beginning of the magazine?
Not really. I didn't get a chance to read it.
Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling. According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia.
Man, hey, when next time I see you teach your waifu, we go have ain't no words, bro. It's straight fisticuffs, man. What's going on? Here we go, the iconic pose. The iconic pose. Yes, sir.
Stay tuned.
I'm too sick. I'm too sick. I'm too sick. Yeah, yeah, what? Hey, I be like, watch your mouth. They ain't know how far I take it. They ain't know it's my house. Everything I do is to offend. We wanna all win, got a top 10. But I top your 10. But I top your bins. But I chop your M's. But I chop your limbs. Going crazy, put it on my unborn kids. I'm not an angel, but I'm fly, that's on my sins. Yeah, I don't never pretend. I don't never reach in. Looking like I'm thieving. All black and wheat Timbs. So deep in the music.
Yo, what is going on, my fellow otakus and otakuettes? It's your boy Cam from You Tweaking Media's Black Otakus of the Culture, here to present you guys with a brand new series. I've been teasing this, but yes sir, you see what's on the screen. Black Otaku plays Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster is in effect. You feel me? I just uploaded the finale of Nier Replicant, well, finale for now. And so this game just came out. If you pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition, you get it 4 days earlier. And so now here we are. It is Thursday as of this recording. So I'm very excited. Yet another JRPG. And it's also funny, this is also another remaster of an old game. This game originally came out on the PS2, I believe. And basically, if you don't know, this is made by Atlas, the same people who made Persona. You know, I know you know what Persona is, but think of Shin Megami Tensei as Persona for big kids. Think of it like the Dark Souls of JRPGs in a sense. Very excited to play this game because this game was also announced alongside Shin Megami Tensei 5, which is coming out for the Switch, which I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah, with all that being said, you guys already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Show this video, show this new series, this new playthrough of love by liking the video, commenting, subscribing to the channel if you have not, clicking on that bell icon that's next to the subscribe button to turn on post notifications so you guys can be updated on the latest and greatest as far as content on this channel, whether that be through Black Otaku Plays or You Tweaking Media's 3 podcasts we got for you: Black Otakus of the Culture, Threes from the Ring, and Timeless Vibes. You hear the intro theme, it's done by the boy Chaz Vibe. Intro art is done by the boy DC. Link to his Instagram and also link to Chaz Vibes music, Apple Music platform in the description box below. DC is now accepting commissions. Link to that platform in the description box below. And also, he is making some exclusive artwork just for this very playthrough. So look forward to seeing that as well. And yeah, with all that being said, let us begin the journey, shall we? Start. Yeah, so I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This is kind of another sad game in a sense. This game is also one of those games where, unlike Nier, where you can go through multiple endings, this game kind of has a choose your own ending type of thing. There are, we call it like law and chaos paths. So depending on like the choices that you make and things that you do during the game, you have it leads to different endings of the game. Now, me personally, I don't know specifically what ending I'm gonna go for. I know all of the endings of the game, so I don't know. But unlike Nier, I'm not gonna be going for all the endings in the game. If you want to look them up, I'll probably at the finale of the series, I'll link a playthrough. I'll link some videos that go through the different endings in case you're curious about them, because they're interesting. Like Nier, this kind of has a lot of philosophy attached to it as far as like what you believe the ideal human society is. Do you believe that might makes right? Do you believe in solitude? Like how do you perceive your perfect world? And so we get that through here. And there's also another ending that's kind of the canon ending. I don't want to spoil that because it's very interesting. They low-key kind of spoil it in the this little intro sequence with that ending shot. But yes. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. Let's go. All right. I'm probably gonna be using a guide for this series as well, because like I said before, Shin Megami Tensei is a very difficult game. Like I said, it's Persona for the big boys basically. And they also added this new difficulty. I know a lot of people were basically kind of teasing that this new difficulty is basically like the difficulty for Persona people. Or in-game from the configure menu, new game Maniacs. Raido, Kuzuna will be replaced. Okay, yeah, so another cool thing is when this game originally came out, so there were two versions. In the United States version of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, you actually got to unlock Dante as a party member for this game. And he was actually really freaking good, like insane. Like he was actually a ridiculously really good party member if you developed him. In the Japanese version, instead of Dante, it was Raido. And for those who don't know, Raido is from another Atlas game. I forgot exactly what it's called. It's like Shin Megami Tensei. Some post-editing Cam will put a picture of it so you guys can understand. So, but in this version, you get to pick and choose. Obviously, we would go for Dante. Come on now. The downloadable pack, Mercy and Expectation map pack has been added. Little Master's Mercy and Master's Expectation are now playable. Select where the Demi-fiend was born and center of the conception from a terminal to access them. Shin Megami Tensei, yeah, you can change the BGM. Where's the Persona track, bro? Let me. Oh, okay. Let's config. Oh wow, you get a 4 and Apocalypse. All right, I might have to check this out. At a later time. Turn the brightness up just a little bit, because you know your boys are very forgiving. We'll stick with normal for now. And like I said before, I ain't trying to impress nobody. I really just want to show you guys the madness that is the Shin Megami Tensei series. If it's too difficult, I have no problem turning it down to merciful. And yeah, I want to think because like I know it's a thing in the Shin Megami Tensei. Like it started with 4, but like I know some of the downloadable content that you get in the game. Essentially, you can get there's like an experience farming map and stuff like that. Depending on how things go, I may or may not abuse that. I'm the type of person when I play my games, I like to be over leveled as heck. I don't know, it's just the sadistic nature in me. But we'll see when we get there. So let's go. You can actually unlock Dante from like a very decent part of the game. I'll have to look that up because, yeah, you know, this game is weird. Oh man. All right. So we'll start with normal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got some beats in here. And again, if you're expecting like super awesome Omega awesome graphics, like I know some people are like, this is a game released in 2021. What the heck is going on here? This game originally came out for the PS2. Bear that in mind. This is 3 generations later, dog.
A world that loses its power will fade into nothing.
And this game also did come out for the Switch as well, but I'm more comfortable playing it on the PlayStation than the Switch. When Shin Megami Tensei 5 comes out as an exclusive for the Switch, obviously I'll play it on there. But if I have the choice between playing it on the Switch and PS5, I'm gonna choose PS5 because I'm more comfortable playing it on the PS5.
Then I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die for it to be born again.
So we already just going with the philosophical, depressing stuff.
This is the path to salvation, as foretold in an ancient prophecy.
Part of me wishes that I started doing Black Otaku plays when like Persona 5 Royale or Strikers came out.
The world will fall.
I low-key could have, especially with Strikers, because I had the equipment. I just didn't really know if it was the right time.
But I won't let you meet the same fate.
All right, so let me. Again, we kind of have to. I'm gonna. Ooh. I'm gonna play around with the camera configuration until I find a good spot. So bear with me, guys.
I want to help you hold on to your life.
So if it moves around sporadically, it's because I'm trying to find a good place so that you guys can look at my awesome, beautiful face and also at the game.
Will you tell me who you are?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a beast. But yeah, family name and given. So your family name is basically your last name, and your given name is your first name. It's a kind of a, I don't know if it's a like Asian culture thing, but I know specifically in Japan that's kind of how they refer. They don't refer to it as first name, last name. They refer to it as your family name and your given name. And in Japan, when it comes to addressing someone by their name, in the United States we usually do it by your first name, but in Japan you address somebody, to be polite, you address somebody by their last name, and then if you are close to them or you form some type of friendship or bond with them, you say their first name. It's a level of familial. It's a level, you have to have a certain amount of level of familiarity to address somebody by their first name. Otherwise, you address them by the last name. So I'm gonna go with I don't know his. Actually, you know what? Let's look it up. Let's see. Let me just see. Because I kind of like to use their default name. I don't have any corny or cheesy names that I care about. I'm not gonna name him Cam or something. Come on, I ain't gonna do that stuff. Shin Megami Tensei 3 protagonist name. What is the canon name? Okay, so it's saying that the light novel adaptation is Managi Shin, because Shin Megami, I don't know. So we'll go with Managi. His also is Naoki Kashima. I kind of like Managi, so we're gonna name him Managi Shin as his as his default name for now. I mean, it'll change, kinda. You'll see. You'll see. And then Shin, like Shin Megami Tensei. All right. Managi Shin, yes. Enter nickname. Akira. I don't know why, I just like that name. Like in an alternate reality where I'm married to someone of Asian descent, I would want my child's name to be Akira. No, just kidding. It's like a what if. Like, what if I were married to someone who was Asian? I would name my child Akira. Akira Williams, let's go. But nah, your boy's still single. We still out here living our best life, you feel me? Shin Managi.
As of now, your will to live shall sustain you. Believe in it and survive.
I kind of fixed my light too. I'm not using my lamp that's in the back. I'm using a different one. I'm like Bella. What's that chick's name from Twilight when she got a whole bunch of lamps in her room? Because I don't like overhead lights. I prefer to have like a lamp or something on. Whatever.
I'm glad you understand. The time is near. Everything that is will be rewritten.
But like for what
I am
though?
the nurturer of the next world.
The waifu?
The template for our future rests within my hands. Now, I want you to say my name aloud.
I don't know your name. Alright, so yeah, this is one of those games where, like, I mean, this is like a throwback to classic JRPGs, like in the old, like the PlayStation Final Fantasy games, where you can name each individual party member or important character. It's the same thing with this game, where you can rename characters if you want to. I'm gonna stick to their default names because I don't have anything clever or corny to name them. I'm not gonna name them some stupid stuff. Let's just get on with it.
That's right.
Yoko Taru. No, I'm just kidding. Yuko Takayo. I don't know. Yeah, and they don't say their own names because obviously if you change it to something else, it wouldn't make any sense.
No, I won't shed another tear, not even at this world's end. Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come.
But yeah, so Shin Megami Tensei 3 is a very
The time is here.
crucial game in the Shin Megami Tensei timeline, because it's all like this game kind of resets it. It's like a reset button for the Shin Megami Tensei world, because 4 is like kind of a direct consequence to what happens in 3, particularly the technical canon ending of the story, which I'll explain when we get to that point. I may actually pursue the canon ending depending on how things go, because it's very interesting.
Yo, Yogi Cohen. Please do not rush onto the train. The door is now closing.
The door is now closing. Okay, so yeah, we got our main character. What are you wearing, dude? Got our flip phone out, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is a PS2 game. I mean, you can let the jokes rip, but this is 3 generations ago. You're late, Shin. What's the big idea? You forget we're visiting Miss Takao today? Oh, he was just talking to her. Let's get to Yoyogi Park ASAP. Time's a-wasting. It's from your classmate. Please enter your classmate's name. So we got Nita Isamu, another important character. Very important character, I should say. Real talk, I prefer more of a private counseling scenario, but Mr. Kyle is a lot nicer when you're around. Just the waifu, even though that's illegal. Except in Persona, it's cool in Persona. After all, you represent me by the way of association. How about that slick jacket you brought the other day, the one with the little demon sprites? Remember, you're just the mood maker. Don't get it twisted, okay? Like, what are we wearing, dude? Like, at least wear some shorts that go below the knees. Man's wearing the short shorts. What's up, my dude? Let me guess. You're here for your Yogi Park? Ever since that incident went down, it's been one looky-loo after another. No one's here for the train. As you can probably tell, I've had a lot of time on my hands. You've heard the news, right? No. I guess I had to inform you, there was a deadly riot at Yoyogi Park yesterday. If you want the gory details, go check the giant screen at Shibuya. Long story short, a couple folks lost their lives in that park. You could hear the sirens wailing all night long. Anyway, sorry to talk your off. Probably not something I should be doing on the job. Dang, okay, so we already got some messed up shenanigans going on here. Let me actually move my face over here so you guys can see like the little map details. Again, if I see that there's another way we can reposition the camera, I will do so. It's a new game, so it's not going to be the same layout as another game, obviously. Come on, dude. But like, yeah, you could tell this is like an old PS2 game with the way that everything is represented. I am very much looking forward to how they, I mean, even this is classic Shin Megami like Tensei stuff. You always have this sort of map layout. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm very curious how they're gonna handle 5's representation and graphics. Due to investigation, the entrances to Yoyogi Park have been closed off. We appreciate your cooperation. There's a live report going on. While I do feel the demonstrator's actions were out of line, the fact that Cyber's communication would destroy the park for their own gain is not only inconceivable, it's unforgivable. The reporter's impassioned speech continues. So here we get a little insight onto what the heck is going on, bro. Like we gotta meet our teacher, but now there's a riot going on at the location. What the heck is going on, man? Yoyogi Park riot? Oh, you mean what they're showing on TV? I don't know. It hardly seems real. Like, how could this be happening here? Glad it doesn't involve me. Hey, you'd be surprised. I ain't gonna say much else about that, but that. I've been chased by this wild dream. Hounded, you might say. In my dream, everywhere you look, everything is round. The world itself is round. Dang nabbit, I know the world's round, but it got round in a different way. I'm telling you, my dream is a prophecy, and yet no one believes me. Oh, hey, Shin. You said you were going to visit Mr. Kyle today, right? I know she's beautiful, but that doesn't give you license to creep on her, okay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's to you? I'm speaking vicariously through him, obviously. Not me personally, come on now. You overhear a conversation between some high school girls. So, don't tell me, I already know. You think Hikawa's super hot, right? Ew. There's like so many nasty rumors about him. I know, to me, that only adds to it. He's got intrigue, a whole world of lore built around him. And no one seems to really care about this, You can overhear a couple's conversation. Did you hear about the riot where 3 people died? What if we're next? You don't gotta worry about that, babe. Why? Because we're about to start our own little riot. In the bedroom. Ooh. Wow, could you be any more predictable? But I guess what I love about you. Hey. I was gonna say this is PG, but this game is rated M for mature, so Yeesh, kids these days. One moment we're suffering fatalities, the next everybody's dressed like a gosh darn carnival. Take that long-haired yuppie wandering around, for instance. I guess that's our friend. The news is, A riot broke out yesterday at Yoyogi Park regarding the construction of a communication tower. The demonstration got out of hand, and there have been several deaths and injuries reported. Furthermore, Hikawa, the top executive of Cyber's communication, remains... Oh, that's what the girls were talking about. The super hot dude. Stay tuned to see what the weather forecast has planned. I don't know, man. We really ain't got to be concerned about the weather. I'll put it like that. Alright, so let's head to Yoyogi Park, because I think that's where we gotta meet that's where we gotta meet our friend.
Great. The entire park's closed off. They can't even let a guy in to snap a few photos? Guess it's not my lucky day.
Now, I'm curious, because I did play a little bit of Nocturne, shout out to PS2 emulators, like way back in the day. I don't recall if there was any voice acting in the original game. I could be wrong though. Probably was, who knows. No, I think there was voice acting.
You need something, kid?
What happened here?
Well, here's what they said on TV. Panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths.
Your mouth's not moving. I guess you must be telepathic. No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty disturbing, right? But those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults.
Ooh. Shout out to Seagrams. I was finally able to get... I was only a 4-pack, but I was actually finally able to get some freaking Seagrams from Mariano's. It was literally only 2 4-packs left. Like, they be going crazy for them Seagrams. I mean, I don't blame them because Jamaican Me Happy is like an addicting flavor. I don't drink them. I usually... It's like once every other couple days or so, you know what I'm saying? Trying to cut back on my alcohol consumption. I'm not a heavy drinker or anything, but I used to kind of do it like once, like I usually have like once a day, but now I've been like, it's been like every other day or like weekends only or something like that.
Hey, are you there? Finally, I get a hold of you. What's taking you so long?
It's got to be my girl. Please answer your classmate's name. It's another one of our classmates. Let me kind of push this camera a little bit down, just a tiny bit. So now we have Tachibana Chiaki.
I could see if it was our other friend, but you're never late. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Where are you now? Yoyogi Park?
Is there blood on the floor?
Since you decided not to show, we had to leave without you. We're almost there now.
I'm like 5 minutes late.
Would you mind coming straight to the hospital? You do know which hospital it is, right? Shinjuku Medical Center. Just go east from Shinjuku Station and keep going. You can't miss it. I guess this works out. I was planning to ask our teacher for career advice, so I'll just go ahead of you.
Is now the right time for
What?
that?
I happen to care about my future, thank you very much. Honestly, it's time you boys started planning ahead too. Anyway, I'd appreciate if
My
you
future's
could
gonna
let
be
me
very
know.
bright or dark, depending on which path I choose.
Hope to see you soon.
She definitely feeling you, boy.
Hold up. You're on your way to Shinjuku Medical Center? That's also where I'm headed, oddly enough. Go figure.
You wanna head there together? I mean, we might as well
Why
since we're
don't
on
you
there.
hang on to this? It's a copy of our upcoming issue. I'm assuming you don't know what went down here. Then, you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either.
I mean, it's a hospital, right? So it should be
The
cool.
name's Hijiri, author of The Ring of Gaia and the Scripture of Moroku. Might want to give that a read.
You obtained an issue of Ayakashi Monthly. Okay.
Normally, you wouldn't associate a hospital with the occult. That hospital is anything.
No, I
normal.
mean, typical JRPG fantasy media shenanigans. Hospitals are always associated with some kind of cultish thing.
Or so they say. There's a lot of misinformation floating around these days. If it turns out I'm wrong, just laugh it off, okay?
Nope. As we all know, hey, shout out to the boy H.C. Bailey, for without whom I probably would never have gotten severely into JRPGs the way I am now. I like how one of his things is, as you all know, viewers, all rumors in JRPGs are 100% accurate.
Anyway, I'd better be going. Oh yeah, in the event we run into each other again, let me know how you liked my article.
Whatever, dude. I mean, why not just go there together, bro? Well, we can't even access our menu, so we can't even check it out. So, is there a? Oh, okay. There's. I thought there's gonna be some more unique dialogue, but nope. All right. This student in a real sharp uniform passed by not long ago. The way he carried himself was real dignified, like, oh, he had a cat with him. Black as the uniform he wore. I don't know why, but something about that vintage style. Maybe the hat and the cape. I know I've seen it somewhere. Oh. He's referring to Rido. Can you get Rido and hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I done goofed. So basically I basically resetted everything because you have to start the game in what's called Maniacs mode in order to get Dante. So like I started the game normally and you get Rido, and I mess with Rido, like I really do. Like he's a really cool dude, but you know what I'm saying, it's freaking Dante from Devil May Cry, bro. I gotta get him, you feel me? So I think you get a different dialogue option. Yeah, here you go. So it'll change. So this foreign guy dressed in red passed by not long ago. Of all things, he had a giant sword on his back, a sword, and boy did he look dangerous. Now I know I've seen him somewhere before, but where? How the heck did Dante get sucked into the world of Shin Megami Tensei? Not again. The hospital up ahead hasn't been open for a while. What's going on? I mean, that's a giant red flag for me. How you gonna be a hospital and you're not open? That to me, I ain't no. It should never be a closed down hospital, my dude. Like them things should be never not closed. I don't know. I'm just doing a dance. Yo, Shin, what's up? Did you hear the rumor about your Yogi Park? Nope. I heard on the night of the riot, a demon spawned somewhere in the park, and that demon was one behind the killings. It's just a rumor. That means it's true. Being here is starting to depress me. That riot's got everybody all shaken up. You look like a decent enough guy. Let's forget all this doom and gloom and have ourselves some fun. Hey man, I'm down if you down. Shoot. Pull up. Oh, the hospital's right here. Shinjuku Medical Center. I mean, it's called like the freaking thing is like called the area medical center and it's closed down. That's already a red flag. Okay. Shinjuku Medical Center. All right. What's up, girl? Now, I'm speaking vicariously.
Well, hey, about time.
I'm speaking vicariously through Shin. I am well aware that she is a high school girl. Your boy does not rock that way. I'm speaking vicariously through Shin. He has the game.
Is it just me, or is something seriously off here? There isn't anyone in sight. No nurses? No patients?
Yeah, it's when you burn this place down to the freaking ground.
Look, even the reception desk is empty. Don't you think there's something weird about this place? I sure do.
I mean, 'tis what it is.
Anyway, you know who is looking for our teacher right now. And big surprise, he's still gone. He'd better not be off goofing around. Oh, what's with that magazine?
Want to read it?
Knowing your taste, it probably wouldn't interest me.
Ain't she know my taste?
Ayakashi Monthly. Never heard of it before. What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here?
Oh, didn't. It was given to me.
Well, maybe it could help me kill some time.
Just go take my magazine
Anyway,
from
can you
him.
go find that bonehead? If he can't find our teacher, then I don't want to be here another minute.
Sure thing.
You should be on the second floor.
What
where the
outfit are
patients'
you
rooms
wearing?
are. I'll be waiting down here. Oh, and leave the mag with me. Don't leave me hanging too long, okay?
Ain't like we going out or something, bro. Chill. I do what I want. I'm a young CEO for sure.
Can you go find our friend? I see no point in staying if our teacher's not here. He's probably somewhere on the second floor. This magazine is so bizarre.
Is it a bizarre adventure? Because Persona and I don't know if it's Shin Megami Tensei, but I know Persona specifically was inspired by JoJo's. Because I mean, Personas are like akin to stands. I mean, look at this. Got ripped magazines all over the place. This door will not open. Got some. This isn't creepy. It's like technical and stuff. Yeah, this game kind of has like a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff. Well, no, I don't know if it's pre-rendered. Oh, it looks like our dude right there. Someone is in the other hallway. Why the heck are you in the other hallway? Dirt. I mean, I do like this intro because it kind of gives you a layout of what to expect, and I'll explain that later. Everything will be explained in due time. Why are you wandering around by yourself?
Crap out of me. Why'd you go sneaking up like that?
Why are you walking around an abandoned hospital by yourself? Lay stupid.
Jeez, you come here late, you cause trouble. You know what? Forget it. Not worth it.
I like your hat though.
I'm sure you've already noticed, but this place has been cleaned out. You think everyone died off?
And no one, yeah, but like no news media or outlet is reporting that.
I called our teacher to make sure this was it. She clearly told me. Shinjuku Medical Center.
Something's up.
They could have at least put up a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. Maybe someone unleashed a deadly virus in here. I've already checked out everywhere she might be. I'm running out of places to look.
Shin Megami Tensei 3 predict the future.
Think we should just call it?
Yeah, let's get the heck out of here, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna head back down and check out how our other lady's doing. I bet she's all pissed because I've been gone so long. It ain't easy pleasing a princess. Anyway, I really hope this isn't the shitstorm it's shaping up to be.
You have no idea. I can tell the future, and it's not very bright. Alright, let's open the gate. Head back downstairs. Kind of explore the facility, check out the environs. Alright. Is he with me right now? Or am I tweaking?
Oh, you're back. So, you know that special report at the beginning of the magazine?
Not really. I didn't get a chance to read it.
Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling. According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia.
Oh yeah. All my Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 4 Apocalypse peeps know who they are. They're a very important group in those games. I don't know about 1 and 2. I'd have to look that up.
And they're right here in Japan. Apparently, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Miroku. In that book, it says that chaos will engulf the world, and these people are trying to cause that somehow. Whether their idea of chaos means terrorism or something else entirely, the reporter couldn't figure that out. But get this.
No luck finding her. I even checked the men's room.
Didn't need to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation here, so save those details for later.
She
Now,
clearly wears the
listen to this
boots.
part.
The jean boots, whatever those are.
A hospital on the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to the organization's sinister plan.
Let me guess. That ends with find out more in our next issue.
No, it ends with we're in the exact location and we need to get the crap out of here.
Though it wouldn't surprise me if that article had some truth to it. I've heard some real spooky shit about this place. Like how they run deadly experiments on patients, or how a psychic started shrieking and bolted out of here.
Why are we here?
And of course, there's a rumor
I got
that
Phoenix right here.
is behind it all.
You're serious? I never knew any of that. Maybe we really shouldn't have come here.
Yeah, she's a terrible teacher if she's inviting her kids here.
I almost feel stupid for buying into some bizarre tabloid, but it does get one thing right. How creepy this hospital is.
Mm-hmm. We really need to find her, don't we? Okay, we search this place top to bottom one last time. If nothing pops up, we assume nothing's wrong, and we split. By the way, looks like you can reach the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look up there. Whereas you have the honor of searching the basement. Oh, and you'll need this.
Why do I gotta go to the freaking basement, dude? Well, you gotta show us the creepy place.
Why don't you search the basement? Could it be you're too scared?
Come on, this is me we're talking about. The only reason he's going is because I'm sure there's nothing down there.
And I'm the androgynous silent protagonist, so I fear nothing.
That our teacher isn't in the basement. Got it? After all, saving the day is my job. Should things take a turn for the worse, just run like hell, okay?
You're a terrible friend, dude.
I can't believe him sometimes. Anyway, let's focus on finding our teacher. No matter what, we have to make sure she's safe.
I mean, not really. Like, I mean, I don't really know nor care about her that much, you know what I'm saying? We just saw her in a little cutscene at the beginning, but whatever, dude. We gotta take the elevator to get to the basement. All these locations are obviously very important. This isn't just like a one-off area. Yeah, look at this stuff. Blue lights got, looks like blood on the floor. Little, photos and stuff. Don't know what that stuff says. It's like a little gate thing too. I'm a beast. What kind of hospital is this? We look so weird too. Like it you'll see what I mean later, but like he looks so grown up now, which is not indicative of his area or whatever, but whatever. I don't like how this looks. There's definitely look like some shenanigans going on here. Alright, let's see what's over here. You hear eerie sounds from the room. Will you enter? Yeah, I mean, who cares? Pull up. I mean, I can't pull up, but I can pull up, you feel me? You look familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere.
Who is it?
Oh, it's the dude that they were talking about on the news. The leader.
Who dares disrupt this stillness?
Hey, my man. Fix your hairline before you come at me.
Only a lost lamb. A well-known poet once said, April is the cruelest month. Have you any inclination as to why?
Well, it would have been kind of cool if this game released in April, so it'd be like, oh snap, whoa, that's kind of meta, dude. Is it because you got tricked into a lot of April Fool's jokes when you were a kid?
Because
you took it to heart?
Then one awakens from a long sleep and faces the barren world.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about like spring season stuff.
Our history as a species is similarly barren, comprised of empty trivialities.
He looks like a fun person to have a conversation with at like barbecues and stuff. Like you just walk up to him and you're like, hey bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's your day going? He's like, a day is so trivial, so meaningless. 24 hours of our lives gone in an instant. So barren, so insignificant.
The worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins.
I was like, okay, bro, I just wanted to know how your day went.
Continuous war and bloodshed, and thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes over and over again.
Blame Europe.
The world
That's all I'm gonna say.
needs to wipe its slate clean. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Miroku. And today, that prophecy shall be fulfilled.
Oh man, so I guess are you part of the Ring of Gaia?
The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will arise in its place.
I'll put it like this.
Now, how should I deal with you? From what I recall, you weren't among our followers who survived the purge at the park.
Like you know those like posts that you be seeing about like would you actually I got I forgot to say this, but I got Pikachu on my back. It's not Baby Yoda, I got, you know, Pika. But it's like those posts that tell you like what world would you want to be in, and either like Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, and stuff like that. I would absolutely hate to be in Shin Megami Tensei 3's world.
Oh,
and you go find out why.
Her acquaintance. Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? And
This was a
came
hospital
to visit her.
I mean, it's I should believe it still is a hospital.
However, even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water.
Yeah, okay.
And while I do feel pity for you, your life ends here.
What the heck are you talking about? What the heck?
Do not be afraid. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has just come a bit sooner. That's all.
Nah, you good, bro? No, we go pull up. There's no use. I mean, what we go run away from? The thing got wings. Oh God, bro, let's go.
You fool.
I'm ready to pull up.
No one can overcome their fate.
Yeah, my fate is to pull up. Bro, let's go.
Stop!
Now she saved you because I was about to beat your butt.
Let one person go?
You look kind of cute, girl. You know what I'm saying?
What effect could he possibly have on our plan?
Our plan. You in on it too, teacher girl, teacher baby girl.
However
That's what I'ma call her.
insignificant he is, I am not a man of exceptions. You know this.
Fine. If you don't spare him, then consider our partnership over.
Got a real sexy voice too, you know what I'm saying? No, I was just kidding. Let me stop the simping.
Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room. I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude.
Creepy. Can we meet somebody who's normal?
We'll have a good view of the city from there.
Oh, you trying to join? You know what I'm saying?
See it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world.
I mean, if you trying to change my world, I'm up for it, girl. All right, so now we got to make our way to the roof. This creepy underground facility, dude. What kind of hospital is this? Someone is up ahead.
What's wrong, my little master? Are you curious about that person over there? Oh, is that so? My. But right now, we have other matters to attend to. Let's do that afterward.
What's with all these, like... all these random weirdos, dog? Can we meet somebody that's normal who's, like, looking at the situation like, hey, I'm out. Telling y'all, bro. They lucky that all this stuff takes place in Japan and stuff, bro. Like, no black person is like, no me. Like, if I was in a situation, dude handed me a card and was like, hey, go see if our teacher's downstairs. I'm like, hey, it's looking like teacher is dead or something, bro. I'm out. But then again, unfortunately, it's one of those situations where you kind of want to stay here. What's up, girl?
So, here we are again. I'm glad I intervened when I did.
Yeah, because I was
I
gonna
wouldn't
die.
want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right? This world is about to be swallowed by chaos.
But I still got you.
It's called the Conception.
Yeah, a very important event in the Shin Megami Tensei
The
timeline.
rebirth of the world. An event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside of this hospital will perish.
What do you mean?
I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we did keep this old world alive, it would eventually lose all its power. The world must first die, for it to be born again.
What are you talking
I
about?
alone will carry the burden of its sin.
You're kind of creeping me out, teacher
As
waifu.
for regrets, I have none.
I have regrets. I'm still a high school student.
What matters is that fate reached out and led you here. And it is your fate to live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death. But I believe in you. Please,
Yeah.
come find me when it's done. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your pillar of strength.
I'm not saying I love you
It
too,
is my
girl,
duty as
but
the
you kind of,
maiden to take part in shaping the new
I don't
world.
understand what's going on.
Meaning I can show you a better way to live.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I know it
What
must
you
be
trying to
difficult
do?
for you to understand, but we're out of time.
What you mean?
Listen, if you can find me on your own, I promise to tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my intentions really are.
What are you talking about? It's just a regular thunderstorm. Nothing too bad. Probably just an earthquake or something. What's going on? Yeah, I don't. The heck, the world is like. Teacher? I guess what that guy was saying, remember he was saying like I had like a dream that the world was like literally rounder or something like that. Talk about being at the right place at the right time, but wrong circumstance.
You who would enter my world, reveal your heart to me. You have nothing stirring within you, not even a hint of reason.
Yeah, it's because I'm the androgynous main character. I'm the androgynous silent protagonist. I have nothing.
For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be.
For the one who will shape the, what are you talking about?
And discover yourself. What will be the legacy of your existence?
Man, I don't know. I thought I was finna go here, see my teacher. She's giving me like a special assignment or something, a little project or something. I was gonna go home, procrastinate, go to sleep, wake up, and continue my day. But now the world is messed up now. Hello? Why do you keep...
Do not be afraid. My little master has taken an interest in you.
Who the heck are you people?
Pitiful human though you are, he wishes to grant you a gift.
Well, I mean, What do you mean?
It is vital that you receive it, and I'm afraid you have no choice.
Well, then why are you telling me this? If I ain't got no choice.
Please try not to struggle.
What are you doing?
It will only hurt for an instant.
What are you talking about? What the heck is that? Freaking Kaneki stuff, bro. Ah! What the? What are you doing to me? Man, hey, when next time I see you, teacher waifu, we go have, ain't no words, bro. It's straight fisticuffs, man. What's going on? Here we go, the iconic pose. The iconic pose. Yes, sir. Ooh, I love it.
Magatama is the
I gotta screenshot that.
Power.
Magatama, what?
With it, you have joined the ranks of demons.
What the heck are you talking about? I'm not a human anymore? You see how we look like super younger now?
My little master is always watching, so please try not to bore him.
I like how we just get up and we're just like, whatever. You obtain the Magatama Maragarith. From the command menu, you could view and ingest Magatama. So yeah, I guess now we're a demon or whatever. And this is our outfit for the rest of the game. it's literally like I like the aesthetics of the outfit. What is the command menu? Oh. Got item. So, yeah. So in case, because they kind of explain it, but like just so you guys, I can give you just a tiny bit clarification of what's going on. Essentially, the world ended. And like, you know how they were basically saying that like the teacher invited you here because she wanted you to survive through the conception. For some unknown, well, we'll find out later, but for some reason, everywhere else in the world is done. Like everybody's dead, basically. Mass world-ending destruction happened in an instant, and the only place that was unaffected was the freaking tiny hospital in East Shinjuku where we are. So that's why I was saying, like, if I could choose a world to be in, I would not want to be in Shin Megami Tensei 3. Can you imagine your teacher invites you to go someplace and all of a sudden the world freaking ends? And then you get turned into a demon against your will, basically. And so this form that we're in right now, so the main character doesn't necessarily, the main character's canon name is not Shin or whatever it is, it's Demi-fiend. Like when we talk about Shin Megami Tensei protagonists, when it comes to 3 specifically, his name is Demi-fiend because he's half human, half demon, basically. So that's the current form that we have right now. So just some small context into what the heck is going on. So let's get the heck out of here. I guess we're back in the medical center now, and everything's messed up. But like, you notice how we kind of look a little bit more younger. I mean, we still got the Astro Boy haircut, but you know. What the heck? What are you staring at me for? Am I that peculiar? You're the demon here. Hey man, you gonna stop disrespecting me, bro. I'm dripped up, bro. You see the neon lights going on? The door is locked from the other side. You can hear something from inside the room. Well, who's in this room? Pull up. Oh, it's the dude.
Who's there?
Yeah, I look weird now, but...
Wait. Aren't you that kid I met at the park?
Yeah, I mean, I may look a little weird, but don't make it too weird, bro. Don't make it too weird.
God's name happened to you?
I don't know, man. I got a centipede in me, bro. I'm not sure myself.
I see. Well, at least you still think like a human. That aside, you know what the hell's going on here?
Bro, I'm just as in the loop as you are.
Last thing I remember, I was
Well, I mean, I know what's going on,
After that,
but I
was in
don't
this
know what's
room.
going on.
From the look of it, we're in some sort of hospital. Seeing as you're here too, I take it this is Shinjuku Medical Center?
I guess.
Well, first things first.
Rest in peace, Uncle
As
Phil.
much as I want to know what's going on out there,
For real.
it's not exactly safe to walk around. Have you come across any of them yet?
What do you mean? Any of what?
Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is that they're demons.
Well, people keep telling me that I'm a demon myself, so I guess you encountered one.
Your new look and these weird creatures. Something tells me calling the cops won't do us any good.
Yeah, pretty much. We're kind of on our own, dude. We're low key screwed.
If my hunch is right, there's an actual explanation for all this. Though I'd rather not believe it. This is Shinjuku Medical Center. I can't just rule
It's
it
kind of
out.
like one of those things where, like, if you were put in this situation, would you want to be among the people? I mean, like, obviously in real life, if this were to occur, like, I would be screwed because I'm not in East Shinjuku. I'm not in the hospital. But if you were placed in a situation where you could be placed into the hospital, or you could choose to be outside when the world is ending, stuff occurs, would you want to be put through the conception where everything is kind of taking place, or would you want to be among the people who just instantly die, you ain't got to experience nothing type of situation? So it's one of those questions. Me personally, I mean, I like living, but I don't know, man. It's a tough question because the stuff that we about to go through is wild.
May have occurred for real. You know, I've seen a barrel like this before. If I remember right, it belonged to a man named Hikawa. He's gotta be behind this somehow.
Yeah, dude's definitely
Standing
weird.
Here talking won't do us any good. Listen, if you're strong enough to fight, could you gather some information while you're at it?
Would you like to accompany me?
I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to the world? And is there anyone else out there? We can only find the answers by finding other people. I wish I could do it myself, but I doubt I'd last long against.
I just wonder how, like, because obviously, I mean, Dante is still alive, so it's like, how is he reacting to this stuff? Like, what the heck is
Besides,
happening?
I imagine studying this thing has its own merits. So for now, I'll leave it to you.
Oh yeah, Raidu. Like, my man Raidu is like, because he's like basically like a high school detective. I wonder how he's just handling this situation. Like, what the heck is going on?
Don't bother worrying about me. I know I'd only slow you down if I tagged along.
No, I could
Don't
use.
plan on dying here, you know. I figure I can make myself useful by studying this thing. Now get going.
You could, you know. No one wants to. What the heck?
First things first, try and make it outside. Alive.
Whatever, dude. You don't tell me what to do. I do what I want. I mean, obviously I want to survive though. Oh, hey, bro, hey. I mean, like, you really a soul, dude. Like, I'm a beast. Healing room. What would a demon like you want with me? I'll heal your wounds, so please don't decide to eat me. What the heck? I'm not gonna eat you, dude. I have no desire to eat you. Freaking weirdo. What's up, my dude? Who are you? Yet another demon after Magatsushi? What are you people talking about, man? I gotta talk to that little kid when I see him next, bro. Like, what you do to me, bro? You feel an extraordinary power from beyond this door. Will you open it? I'm a beast, bro. Stop playing with me. What the heck? It's a trap! What the heck? I thought this was the elevator. Find yourself in a strange place. Oh, hey. A voice echoes in your head. Hey, a second. Where?
Show me the strength of a demon.
That's weird. Weren't you, like, young and she was old? But now you're old and she's young. Anyway, I got words for you, man. Never mind. This water's slowing me down. What's there? Yeah, I'm gonna open it. Got a medicine. Pull up. What the heck? I want eat. Ooh. Sorry, dude. I'm a little bit too powerful. So yeah, like, I mean, the game doesn't even go like, hey, welcome to your, like, it's not even like Persona. Like, Persona's like, oh, hey, welcome to the battle, dude. You ready to party? I'm saying we got some music. It's just, it literally just pops you into battle and it's like, all right, bro, me eat. Sorry, bro. I'm a beast. Punch you in your face, boy. In your head, on your head top. Maga sushi. Ouch. Punch you in the freaking face, my dude. All right. Punch you in the face. You leveled up. Please customize your stats. Okay. So, so in Shin Megami Tensei games, it's weird. It's really weird. How you can kind of choose how you build your characters. Now in 4 Apocalypse, what you could do is honestly what we call is stat dumping, because there's no limitation to how many points you could put into a particular stat. Say for instance, strength, magic, vitality, agility, and luck. Obviously, strength, physical attacks, magic, magical attacks. Vitality ties to your health. Agility is how fast you get your turns and if like you're dodging and stuff. And luck, I think luck refers to like your hit stat, like how often you can hit an enemy or something like that. So in Shin Megami Tensei 4 specifically, in that game, you would want to stat dump everything into magic, because magic was absurdly broken in Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Apocalypse. You literally would just, what you would do is you just stat dump a whole bunch of stats into magic, and then get you some stats in like agility and luck, but you wouldn't even touch your strength or your vitality stat. But in this game, strength is a lot more important, because like the physical attacks that you get in these games, when it comes to Demi-fiend, can be very broken. So that's kind of how I'm gonna build him, stat dumping in strength, and then like kind of changing it to like vitality and agility and stuff. We're not gonna worry about magic. I'm gonna put it like that. We won't have to, because we have party members. Let it continue. Sure. A warm light from the Magaroth engulfs the area. You fully recovered. So yeah. By my master's orders, I'll treat your wounds. So I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the battles, because I think this game has random encounters. So I don't know if I'm gonna like cut a lot in terms of like the battles and things like that. I'll decide. Post-editing Cam will decide, but yeah. Alright, pull up, bro. Put you in the freaking face. Stop playing with me, bro. Yeah, you confused. You're like, whoa, huh? Yeah. Get up out of here, my dude. Oh, you got some pep in your step. Okay. Get up out of here. I'm a beast, dude. Okay. This freaking water's slowing me down, man. A voice echoes in your head.
This way.
The old man and the woman disappeared. Whatever. I'm gonna go this way. You don't tell me what to do. I'll go wherever I want to. Punch you in the face. It looks like he kind of has some strength resistances, but don't worry about that. You wanna, I mean, like, honestly, play the game how you want to, but if you want to have an easier time, strength dumping is the way to go. Show my freaking face. Yeah, this is a very weird, we got Raji Rock. It's nah, I think we good for now. Pull up. Punch you in the face. Ouch. All right, let's. Oh, we can't heal. Oh no, we can't heal. Let's get healed up. Yeah, the game is being generous now by letting us dodge a lot of attacks, but don't let this fool you. Yes, sir. Strength. Learned lunge. Yeah, cause like so that ties into our Magatama, obviously. This essentially gives us like physical skills. Depending on which Magatama you get later on in the game, you learn like magical abilities and stuff like that. But for the most part, most of your heavy damage is gonna come from strength, physical based attacks. There are some good magic attacks that you can learn with Demi-fiend, but voice echoes in your head.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah.
Your strength is outstanding. We shall meet again soon.
You want to introduce me to your assistant? You know what I'm saying? But never mind. What the heck? Demi-fiend is like, bro, what the heck is going on? Select the floor. Guess we want to go to the first floor, right? You gotta check the environment and see what's going on. The exit is just how you perceive it. Were you trying to leave the hospital? Yeah. Now how about the next door? This is the main building, but there's an annex. Maybe you can use that entrance. Well, thanks for being helpful, lady. It's a bunch of rubble and stuff. Who? Chiaki? Isamu? Yeah, never heard of him. Well, thanks for being completely, utterly useless, my dude. I appreciate you being completely, utterly useless. Can I open it? Jeez. You obtained the medicine. Nice. Alright, open the door. So we gotta get to the annex. So I'm assuming we can get to the annex Second floor? What's in these doors? There's some demons called Pretras making a fuss about wanting Magasuhi. Magasuhi is the source of demonic powers, I think. I really don't know how it works. I'm glad that you know this stuff, but why are you like not freaking out? Yeah. Magasuhi. The door is locked from the other side. Whatever. Don't let me stop you. Oh, I think this is the way to plot. We don't want to go here yet. Do some more exploring. Again, the way to plot. I don't want to go here yet. Oh, wait, actually, no, hold on. I found a treasure chest. Treasure chest. I like treasure chests. You obtain a life stone times 2. Dos. Oh, yeah, this game actually has some really cool like little moments when they show you some stuff. But I don't know, the world looks like it's fine though. You know the security system at the passageway ahead? You need an annex gate pass to get through. Why would we care about that? Like, isn't the world like in technology screwed? Obtain medicine. I saw some humans at the annex. They're probably dead by now, gobbled up by demons, flesh, bones, and all. Well, those are probably my Tomodachi, my Nakama. I mean, I may be a demon now, but you know what I'm saying? Those are my friends, man. We don't care about that. So I guess we can finally go to the way of the plot. Oh, actually, no, we don't want to do that. Because we're on the second floor now. The roof is pretty much useless. We want to go this way. This place has a pretty confusing layout sometimes, so if I may use the guide depending on certain situations. So, oh, hey, look, it's a little fairy. Oh, I've never seen a demon quite like you. Hey, are you looking for something? Kinda, yeah. Hey, about that thing you're looking for. I'll help you if you want. In fact, I'll even be your demon ally. You want to know what I'm looking for? A demon who can take me to your Yogi Park. You look kind of flabby and weak, but I'll let that slide. What do you say? Should we join up? Kinda, yeah. Alright, then let's get out of here. Yeah, Pixie is like one of those flagship companions that you get in the game. You typically usually get a Pixie first. It's kind of funny though. You would assume it'd be Jack Frost because that's the kind of the mascot character, but nah. If we have the passy thingy, we can get through that door to the annex. I saw some Petras carrying it. I'm Pixie the Fairy. I'm sure we'll be the best of friends. Pixie joined your party. And shout out to Pixie. So yeah, now we have Pixie in our party. So she has access to Dia and Zio. Dia is a healing spell, Zio is thunder. In case you don't know. Shin Megami Tensei kind of has weird names when it comes to their... You don't get like fire, thunder, or anything like that. It's called different stuff. Just freaking punch the gate or something, dude. Why do we have to follow the rules? Alright, so, we gotta go this way. Ew. Those gunky Petra are inside. Here, let me talk to them. Pixie changed the tone of her voice. Magasushi. Me have Magasushi brought lots. Ah, Magasushi. Me eat. The door is now unlocked. Alright, they fell for it. Hey, shout out to Pixie, man. You know what I'm saying? We needed some lightheartedness in our party. I appreciate you. Gah? Magasushi? We don't have any Magasushi to get to the like of you. Now, if you don't want to get hurt, hand over the pass thingy pronto. Bruh? Magasushi. Me want to eat. Magasuhi. Stop playing with me, bro. So we got lunge now. And we suck. Me eat. Don't dodge my attacks, broski. And these guys are weak. So what you'll notice is that the little icon on like top right hand corner of the screen where you see player, it's glowing. So whenever you strike an enemy's weakness, you essentially, if you play Persona, it works differently, right? So in Persona, if you strike an enemy's weakness, the same player gets an additional turn. In this game, it's treated as if your entire party gets like, who's ever next in the rotation kind of gets an extra turn. So you'll see how it plays out a lot later in the game, but just bear that in mind. The combat is different. It's different than Persona. Obviously, I mean, you can tell it's different from here. I'm strong. You obtained an NX gate pass. Ooh, you're stronger than I thought. But you can get even stronger if you talk to other demons and get them on your side. Anyway, the pass thingy's ours now, so let's make our way to Yoyogi Park. So yeah, this is another feature. They added this feature into Persona 5, which was this is a standard feature in the Shin Megami Tensei, where essentially you can talk to your enemies and essentially through different dialogue options, you can convince them to join your party. Through the power of Google, depending on how it is. There are several factors into it, like their nature and the current level that you're in, which I don't know if, I mean, I guess I can talk about it later, but I mean, I'm just gonna use Google. Like I said before, I ain't trying to impress nobody. We just trying to see the story of Shin Megami Tensei. And if you see at the bottom right hand corner of the screen where the map is, so you see how that light is glowing red, that's an indicator of when we're going to encounter our next random battle, because now we're going to start encountering random battles now. So this is our our standard random battle OST. I like it. Hey. Well, let's let it play for a while, bro. This y'all don't know about this. This is the OG. This is how JRPGs used to sound back in the day, you feel me? And they like this little voiceover stuff a lot in this game. Because it's madness. And the electric guitar is a staple in this OST soundtrack. Let's drink a Seagram's to that, man. All right. Let's start attacking. All right. There's a demon way stronger than you up ahead in the annex. You'll probably get shredded in an instant. Nice knowing you. What you mean? So yeah, now we're in the annex lobby and yeah, missing in this game sucks. I'll just put it like that. Cause basically what happens is in this game in particular, Like in Persona, if you miss, it just goes to your next person's turn or whoever has the next turn. In this game, if you miss an attack, your entire rotation, you just go straight to the enemy's turn. Also, there's no like in Persona, it's usually like you have it set up so that it's dependent on like your agility stat, right? So there's not necessarily a player turn and an enemy turn. It's like, you know, Joker can go first if he has a higher agility, or whoever's in your party can go first. But in this game, you have your player turn and then an enemy turn. If you miss during your player turn, go ahead and let the enemy attack you. And in this game, in Persona, you can kind of afford to make mistakes, even in the higher difficulties. In this game, you do not want to make a mistake. Missing can be very detrimental. And again, since this is an old school kind of JRPG, there's not like hey, continue from like the last save. It's literally continue from your save point. So let's heal up Akira. You see how it says Fiend Akira? That's our class. And I leveled up. Let's go. And we learn Analyze. Sure. You fully recovered. I appreciate that, Magata. Yeah, so like another thing is I don't know if this happened in, I don't know if Persona, every time you leveled up you gotta see that demon swimming around the lobby like he owns the place. That's Fornius. As long as he's around, you might as well kiss any hope of leaving this hospital alive goodbye. Yeah, so you can see my man's is just floating, chilling. Obviously, that's boss time, but we probably won't be getting to that in this part. I do want to find a save point. We should actually find us a decent save point. What the heck? I can see it. I can see you suffering in your battle against the demons. This future is only one of many possibilities. The future is not written in stone. I shall help you. What future do you desire? A bright future? If you wish for a bright future, know your enemies and use attacks that they are weak against. If you do, a bright future full of attacking shall await you. It's not easy to learn your enemy's weakness. Only through battle shall you gain knowledge. I shall help you. What is a dark future? If you wish for a dark future, continue to use useless attacks. Use your attacks. Let your attacks be. Oh, okay. Oh, whatever, creepy dude. So we can analyze. So he was weak against magic and light. Chidori! Punch you in the freaking face, dude. No sirski. That's a crit on your head top, boy. I think you share experience too. So like, we got... Jeez, okay. Yeah, the... Learn Seduce. That doesn't sound like a very useful ability, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pixie, that don't sound very useful. So you can talk to him, but I don't want no will-o-wisp, man. Punch you in the freaking face, dude. Yeah, for now these battles are kind of easy, but obviously as time goes on, it's not going to be as easy. I have never seen a demon like you. Take this as a sign of our meeting. Alright, us demons have it rough. Hey, I mean, shout out to you, broski. At least you nice. Hey, you there. The demon next door isn't trying to eat me, is he? Hey, wait a sec. You're a demon too. Hey, revival. Okay, so let's continue on. Broomstick dude. I'm gonna call you broomstick dude. Doesn't look like it can understand. Yeah, he just slaps him. Just backhands him. You ain't gotta worry about it, dude. Freaking idiot. How dare you be stupid? I'm trying to talk to you, communicate. You're not trying to defeat Fornius, are you? I am. Tough as you may be, you'll never beat him alone. Don't just junk punch every demon you see. If you talk to them, you can convince them to join you. Will you join me? The thing is, I don't want these demons. I kind of want that, so that thing that's floating in the room, his name is, Kudama. I definitely want him to join the party. I wish there was a save point, though. Your boy trying to save. Excuse me, but did you know Fornius is a big, strong meanie? Oh, and the dope said demons were outside, too. Oh. Well, I mean, you're kind of dead, kid. I mean, you kind of already are dead. Just kind of slightly living now. Pull up. I just like how she just backhands him. Do you have any time to spare? I saw a human sneak past Fornius just a while ago. We're back in the underground facility. Is this a save room? Demons stick together, so defeat the demons in the way first. They disrupt conversations. There's a trick to negotiating with demons. Okay. There are some races of demons that rarely join through negotiation methods. Yeah, there's sometimes, like, if you like beat the enemy with like an inch of their life, they'll be like, oh, spare me, I'll join your party if you spare me. Can your boy get a save point? Yeah, these are the ones I want to talk to. Kudama. I'm not gonna let my friends talk to strangers. Punch you in the freaking face, dude. Alright, then we want to pass our turn. So when we pass our turn, you notice how the thing is glowing up. So now it's my turn again, and I can use this turn to talk to him. You want to play? Give me 30 Maka. Sure. That's still not enough. I want 1 medicine. Sure. Well, okay. I'm Kudama, the Jirai. Let's be friends. Kudama join your party. So that's how it works. Now, trust me, it's not always gonna be that simple. It's never gonna be that simple. Oh, looks like there's like an event there. Let me see. So we got Kudama. So let's summon him to our party. Yeah, so like when you get one, you kind of have to go back into your party and go like, hey, join my party. Or you have to summon them to your party. If you go south from this hospital, you'll run into Yoyogi Park in Shibuya. I heard that Shibuya is a fun place with stores and a club and everything. If only Fornius wasn't here. Dude, you're not like. I need you to realize you don't have the luxury to be doing stuff like that. So yeah, Kudama usually he has like high speed, so you can kind of like. But you know what I'm saying? We don't want to waste our MP, so let's just punch him in the freaking face. And we leveled up. Let's go. Get that strength boost. Yes, Sirski. I like it when you engulf. It's like a worm that's in our body, which is weird. Punch. Punch. So yeah, if you notice also, Kudama has a skill that persuades the demon of the same race. So basically, this is like a passive ability. So like whenever we talk to a demon of the Jirai race, basically it'll be a lot more easier to negotiate with them and bring them to our side. So yeah, like this game is definitely not beginner friendly, which is why I think they added the merciful option, because it's like they don't tell you how to like negotiate with demon. They don't tell you about like the battle system, passing, exploiting weaknesses or anything like that. They just kind of throw you into it. It's like, okay. So I think there should be a save point here. Okay, pull up. I'm ready to pull up. Punch. Telling you. Well, no. So when you miss, it takes 2 turns away from you. It's still very annoying though. Yeah, our main character kind of sucks sometimes. Alright, let's pass the turn to Pixie so she can heal herself. Yeah, this is one of these, I call them Shimigami Tensei encounters, where it's things that shouldn't be as annoying, but it is. I punch you in the freaking face. Okay.
Don't bother worrying. I know I'd only. Hey, I figure I can make. Now get going.
Okay. So, let us save here. Got this creepy music playing. Okay, guys. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this creepy music while I do this outro. There we go. I'd rather listen to this music. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna call it an episode here. I kind of want to make my first episodes of new series a bit on the longer side, just so you guys can get a better idea of the beginning and a little bit of the gameplay that we're going to be experiencing throughout the rest of our journey here in Shin Megami Tensei. So, I mean, in today's episode, we got introduced to the wacky world. We got thrown into this thing called the Conception, where basically the world ended, and now we need to figure out what the heck is going on. Our current objective is to go outside and get a grasp on the situation, how the world was impacted. I mean, we got kind of turned into, we're like half human, half demon. Just weird shenanigans going on all around. We were just supposed to talk to our teacher, but I guess our teacher was also behind the shenanigans. So in the next episode, we will continue our way to hopefully head towards the surface. I do believe that we have to defeat Borneus because they're kind of hyping that up. And before we do that, however, we need to get some more people in our party. I don't know about if I'm gonna do some level grinding off screen, but I'll figure all that out when I start the next part. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you'll stick around because this is another series that it's a niche series. Nier and Shin Megami Tensei are a very niche series. You know, Shin Megami Tensei is not as popular as Persona, so I kind of want to introduce people to kind of what started the legacy of Persona, like it's kind of its big brother. So hopefully you guys will stick around. Make sure you show this video some love. Part 1 of a brand new series, you feel me? Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Click on that bell icon that's next to the subscribe button to enable post notifications so you guys can be updated on the latest and greatest as far as content is concerned on this channel, whether that be through Black Otaku Plays or You Tweaking Media's other audio podcasts such as Threes from the Ring, Timeless Vibes, and Black Otakus in the Culture. The intro theme is done by the boy Chaz Vibe. Durag Season, 5 Schmackerinos. Link to his Apple Music platform where you can pre-order Durag Season in the description box below. Intro to our art is done by the boy DC. Link to his Instagram in the description box below, and link to his platform where he's accepting commissions also in the description box below. Look forward to some exclusive artwork that is going to be designed specifically for this playthrough. I'm very hyped about that. It's going to be pretty cool and unique. So look forward to that in a future part of this playthrough series. So I think this is going to be releasing Saturday. So enjoy your weekend, get your mentals up because mental health is very important, and recharge yourselves and get ready for the work week. Stay blessed, y'all. Love you guys. Johnny.